Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Today I am doing a skincare routine video. So I'm doing my morning skincare routine. My morning and night are like not that different, but I'll cover that later. I asked you guys if you were interested in seeing a skincare routine video, and turns out you are, so here we are. Today is a really rainy day in Melbourne, so it's a good day for, you know, doing a vlog, and had a bit of extra time up my sleeve. So, yeah, let's start at the very start. I had a shower. I didn't cleanse in the shower like I usually would, so I am going to cleanse to show you here. So before I start this video, just give it a like, a thumbs up, subscribe, press the notification bell so you get notifications every time I post. So let's get started on this facial routine. Alright, so first off, I always cleanse. My skin is probably like a combination. I think it's very oily in the T area, like not very, but like it gets quite oily. If I get pimples, it's always in this area, and then in terms of the rest of my face, it's quite like dry, which it's kind of a good thing, I guess. But yeah, at the moment, as I mentioned before, if you watch my other videos, I am usually based in Myanmar, but I'm currently in Australia due to coronavirus. So I do usually have, like, I use a lot of Innisfree products, but they're all back in Myanmar. So I usually have a bit more like structure to my routine here, but here I've had to be a bit more like ad hoc because I didn't think I would be back for so long, but it's obviously turned into an extended period of time. So at the moment I'm using like a cleansing oil to cleanse my face in the morning, or to just like scrub it, but actually usually I would just use a foaming cleanser because I feel like I don't need anything that's too like nitty-gritty on my face, because for me my skin is quite sensitive in a way that, like, I feel like if I do too much to my face, it breaks out. I think I'm blessed with like generally quite good skin. Like, this is before I've done anything, and it's in the morning. So I think it's like I am blessed with quite good skin. So I try to just be like quite gentle with the products that I put in my face. So yeah, I'm gonna start and just cleanse. At the moment I'm just using this Purell one that my mum has. I'm just borrowing all of my mum's stuff, but all the products that I use and essentially like the steps I take are the same. So let's start with a face cleanse. I think I like a foaming cleanser as well because I like that it foams. It feels like it's getting like more in there. I don't know, that is just so, yeah, uneducated of me to make that assumption, but yeah. So yeah, always gotta get the neck, always get the neck. Okay, so I've done the cleanse and dried my face. So I love tonering. That's my next step. I love tonering. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I promote it to everyone, especially pose it upon Alex a lot. It's funny actually, because if you ask a lot of my friends, they probably be laughing right now that I'm making a skincare routine, because I literally was like the slowest to get onto the skincare routine vibe. I wasn't really like taught it properly when I was younger. I don't know, I just didn't really care, and I was like a very like tomboy, low maintenance girl. I think I, like, as I said, was blessed to have quite good skin, so I never really thought about it. And then literally like 4 years ago or 3 years ago, I was at a ski trip with my friend Jen, and she loves skincare and like always had a good skincare routine. And I was like, like what should I do to, like, should I be doing this? She was like, yes, you should be doing this. So I adopted a skincare routine and found one that suited me. I started really basic with just like tonering and cleansing, and then just moisturizing, and then with time I've kind of adopted all these different things on to my routine to make it complete and comprehensive. And so I think now it's like quite good and it works well. And yeah, as I've said, like, I don't like need to be spending like heaps and heaps of money on my cleansing and like my skin routine products, so I try and keep it to things that are a bit more like affordable and easy to use and access. Like for me, Innisfree is like widely available, so I feel like, I don't know, for me it's like, it's good. I use Clinique a lot. Like I grew up using Clinique not because of my mum. My mum uses Clinique a lot. So actually my moisturizer for a long time has been the Clinique, the gel, the one for skin that's like a bit more dry. And I've used that for a long time, but I'm trying to change it up and see like what other new products I can use for my face. So yeah, I'm just using this toner. If you can see it. Yeah, clarifying lotion. So I just use this to make sure my face is clean. It's really satisfying when you turn it around and you have like dirt, but today it's not too much dirt because it's the morning. But yeah, so tonering's done. Okay, next step is at the moment I've gotten really into using hyaluronic acid. Imagine that. Okay, hyaluronic acid on my face. So it's like a hydrating serum. So I use a hyaluronic, let's just call it a high acid. I use high acid on my face, and then I have been putting collagen on because I'm trying to like firm my face up and make sure it doesn't get too old. Yeah. If you've seen some of my other videos, you would have seen that I've actually been putting, like I was using gua sha for a bit. I didn't bring my gua sha tools back, but I also haven't been super consistent with it. But gua sha is pretty good if you do it every morning. I think it does really like help the elasticity in your face and make it tighter. But I just... My parents... Okay, we'll come soon. My parents are just interrupting the vlog over there. But yeah, so I just do one pump and then I will just put it all over my face. Make sure it's all in, hydrating. It's all in, and yep, all in. Do the neck as well. Always forget the neck. Yeah. I don't know, they say you like hit your face, it helps the blood flow come to it. I've watched like so many random videos just because like I feel like I'm not completely obsessed with skincare, but I'm into it to a degree, but I also am like super lazy that I don't put heaps of time towards it. So I think for me it's like I need a few steps that covers it and it's good, because I feel like there's, for instance, like the Korean 10 steps. It's just like I just don't have time for that every day, so this is enough for me. Alright, so I've put the hydrating serum on, and now I will use some collagen. I put the collagen on, I put it on my forehead and like this area. A new thing that I've started, which is sheet masking a bit more regularly. So I bought these sheet masks from a Asian beauty care store in Chadston. And this is, which is just a shopping mall by the way for those who don't live in Melbourne. It's a Japanese Korean brand. I think it's Japanese, Korean brand. And you know how they all have really good skin. So there's 32 in a pack, so I thought I'd try it. So every day I'm gonna try and sheet mask. Okay, so we've sheet masked, and now we just leave it on for around, like I reckon around 3 minutes is enough. So we'll just set a timer. 3 minutes, start. So I have super exciting news for you all that I'm really excited to share. I'm gonna share it with this face mask on so that you have to like watch me the whole time. So I had this idea of starting a podcast. Like I love giving advice and I love just talking about experiences and sharing things with people. And I think podcasts is like a really good way to learn and listen and just like absorb new information. So I've decided to start a podcast. I'm doing it with my sister, and if those of you don't know my sister, she lives in America, so we're doing it together, and I think it's like a really good way for us to share our experiences, because I think we both have like really different lives now, but we've also had very similar upbringings and experiences, but our experiences are so different, so I think we have so much to share. But the essence of our podcast is going to be the art of I don't know. So essentially it's just like about figuring out life, and because I think like when we're all 20 or like even older than that, from the age we finish high school, I feel like our lives become a lot more unstructured, and the process of figuring out like when are we doing life right, like when am I on the right path, is just very opaque the whole journey. So I want to make an open platform like where people can talk and you can ask questions and we can talk about our experiences and help people feel like the process they're going through is a lot more normal, and you know, everybody else feels it, because I think nowadays the world has so much like social media, just social media everywhere, and the reliance on it is just too much, and I feel like it's good to have an outlet where people are just being real and just talking about relevant things that are not just how people look or like how many followers they have. So I'm really excited for this podcast. The trailer is out now. I have posted it down below. Give it a listen, check it out. The first episode is going to be posted tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So get hyped for that. I'm super excited for you all to hear it. And we'll be posting every week on Thursdays. So yeah, you can subscribe on Spotify to us, and then you'll just like hear our podcast every week. So that's super exciting. And I'm keen for that. Look at that. Only got 45 seconds left. Today I just talk so much. Yes. This feels really nice. Yeah, so guys, if you have any advice on my skincare routine and what I could add and try, please do go for it. Also, if you have any questions for me about what I do with my skin in certain times, please ask as well. I think my skin really is the best when I'm in Australia, because I feel like the weather is what it is used to. Like the Melbourne climate is like a bit drier, and my skin's very acclimatized to that. However, when I'm in Myanmar, my skin does get a lot more oily or built up and irritated, or there's a lot more stuff stuck in the pores, and that's just because like I feel like I sweat a lot more. The heat opens up my pores a lot more. So for me, like living in Myanmar is a challenge with the skin, because I just think I incur more challenges in that area. Oh, look at that. So I'm just gonna rub it all in. It looks so nice and fresh and hydrated. Oh, nice. And so, yeah, Myanmar, I don't know, poses a lot of challenges for my skin, but I'm getting there with it. I think for me as well, diet is probably a really big deal. I am pretty healthy, so I don't eat like heaps of naughty foods, like with lots of sugar or oil. I try not to. I just do it every now and then. So I think like diet is a really important for your skin, and also sleep. Sleep is so important for your skin, and water. I drink so much water. You'll always see me with this bottle. Yeah, I just love drinking water. It's really good for your skin. So I don't know, my tips, I guess, is like, if you want any tips from me, it's 1, drink a lot of water. 2, I don't know, figure out what's good for your diet. I think when I eat a lot of high sugar things, it makes my skin not as good. Like for instance, when I eat a lot of dates, I used to love dates, I would like break out so much. Also, another thing is like, don't pick your pimples. I had a phase where I was like pressing stuff because I just like popping things, and my skin got like progressively a lot worse and like really oily, always breaking out because you're just spreading that oil over your face. I think also like in terms of facials, I do really like getting facials in Myanmar because it's like a lot cheaper, but I also can't get heats because it's not good for my face. So I just have to be really, really mindful of that. Maybe just get it every 2 months. I think for each individual, your skin reacts really differently to what you put on it. So I would say try things, but be like very careful, because for instance, I don't know, I'm just allergic to like random things that will just like make my face inflamed, like certain cotton buds and things like that. It's very strange, but it's really a trial and error scenario. Okay, so my face is clean. Now I'm going to moisturize. At the moment, I'm using an SK2 moisturizer. So it's this one, which is like, my mum has it, so I'm just borrowing it. But actually, usually, as I said, I use the Clinique. I'm actually trying at the moment. I ordered the new Banging Bod, sorry, I just got really distracted. Banging Bod firming lotion that's supposed to be good for your face. I reckon it could be quite good, so I'm gonna try it. I bought an eye cream from them as well, because at night time I usually put an eye cream on. So we'll see how that goes. So now I just rub it all in. Yeah, so for now I'm using this SK2 and it feels pretty good. Like, it's not too oily for my skin. It's really nice, but it's hella expensive, so I don't know. Okay, as you can see, some sun is breaking through, so I have sunscreen. I'm using an SPF 32 at the moment. I can use higher when I'm in Myanmar, but because we're in Melbourne, I'm not really going outdoors today. I'm just using a lower one. This is also from the Japanese store that I saw in Chadstone, so yeah. I also find that sunscreen tends to make my face really oily, and so I'm really cautious about what I put on. I don't want to put like too much on. I just try and make sure it's like covered, but it always makes my face so oily. It's really annoying. I don't like it. It makes my face really... Okay. That is done. I think this sunscreen like kind of brightens your face a bit, which is nice. So that's my skincare routine done. Yeah, pretty easy, not too many steps. For me, it's like quite fast to do. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video and it kind of gave you an insight to how I look after my skin. And I hope it helps a bit. I think, yeah, as I said, I think diet's really important, drinking a lot of water, and then finding the right products for your face. It's definitely a trial and error. I like to just use products that are just like quite light and not too intense. Like in terms of exfoliating my face with like the harsher exfoliant, I only do it maybe like once a week max, because that also makes me break out quite a lot, and I just make sure I'm not like tearing up my skin, because I just think that I do keep my skin quite clean anyway. But yeah, but for me, as somebody who works out a lot, it's really important to clean my face because I sweat every day. So everybody has different preferences. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you liked it. If you want to see more about like skincare or like my self-care stuff, I don't know, comment below. But if you made it this far, thank you so much, and comment and like. I can't wait to speak to you guys next week, and don't forget to listen to my podcast. Check it out below. Bye guys!